carbon fiber stickers instead of the little cutouts. So this is definitely the same 3x3 that the base cube is. And again, it feels really nice to move. This one feels a little faster though, but still just as nice to turn. And again, I really like the feeling of the texture of the carbon fiber. It feels nice. Alright, so up next we've got another Chi puzzle. This is the Dimensions cube. So this is kind of a weird one too. It's hard to describe, I guess. The first thing I'm noticing is that the plastic is kind of like, it's translucent, but it's like this kind of brown color. It's pretty weird. And then there's like these little indents with these square color tiles in them, but then the tiles themselves are textured. So it's a pretty weird feeling for movement. I'm thinking the base is probably a cheese sail. That's what it looks like, just peeking inside. You can also see the screws through the centers there. And yeah, I like the texture feels cool. It's pretty different. I don't know, I kind of like it. Yeah, this is just a pretty weird looking cube. And I also just noticed that the color scheme on this is wrong. So as you can see, it goes blue, white, red instead of, it should be red, white, blue. So these two should flip. Maybe that's possible. Maybe you can pop out these tiles or the pieces are splittable. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Up next, we've got another Mofeng Jiaoshi cube. This is like a sticker mod, kind of. I think this is called the Dice Cube. So just as you can see, it kind of looks like a die, but like, well, at least each piece would be a die, kind of. So I have a cube that's just like this, but it's actually made out of dice. So it's kind of cool to have an actual 3x3 version of this. And I think the colors are actually just painted on. I don't think it has stickers at all. Movement's pretty poor, pretty bad right now. The tensions are incredibly tight. You can see how tight those are. But I think, again, this is like some kind of NF3 or something, which is the base. Yeah, this is a pretty neat puzzle. I think it's going to be kind of fun to solve. And not too great, not too bad. It feels like an old 3x3, like yeah, that's definitely just a basic Rubik's Cube design. But yeah, QJ Pillow 3x3. Alright, up next we've got an oldie. You guys probably don't know what this is. This is a Fang Kun. So this was basically a straight Zhanchi knockoff. So you can even tell the box is extremely similar. But for some reason people seem to, sometimes like this cube more than the Zhanchi. I think it may be because of the plastic that they use. But I just kind of wanted to get one because it was a pretty weird cube to have back in the day, and I just never had one. So yeah, it's got a very strange logo, but moving it, yeah, I mean, it feels like a Zhanchi, but definitely a bit harsher. So I don't know, it's a weird feeling, but yeah, straight Zhanchi knockoff, but at the same time, different. It feels different. Yeah, this is a cool one. I think I remember Cubix did a review on this, and I watched that review back in the day and was kind of intrigued by this cube. It's cool that I actually have it now, so neat. Alright, up next we've got the Shengshou Aurora. So this is pretty exciting. This is basically the better version of the Wind. And again, I also had this cube when it first came out. But then I'm pretty sure, I think I gave it, oh yeah, I gave it to one of my friends when he first started cubing. And then he brought it to school one day and someone broke it. And I never got another one. But now just doing first turns. Wow. This feels way better than the Aurora that I remembered. I remember people saying just amazing things about this cube back when it came out, and then a lot of people were using it as their main. And I didn't know what people were talking about, because I thought it was good, but it wasn't like massively better than the Wind. But this feels so much better than the Wind. But yeah, I mean, it has the same mechanism, just slightly rounded pieces. And that's literally all it took for this cube to become really good. And again, it has these new sticker shapes. I don't know when these were put on, but I remember getting the cube when it had just like die-in shades on there. Again, very classic Shengshou type sound. Yeah, just very classic sound, very distinct feeling. I think I'm gonna go solve with this after I finish this video because I kind of like it actually. It feels like a much better size than the original BX3. Awesome cube. Up next, we've got another Fang Kun cube. So I think this is the freshman 3x3 Fang Kun freshman cube, and this packaging is pretty much identical to the Yushin packaging. Oh wow, it's actually pretty heavy. That's the first impression I'm getting. And wow, extremely gummy. Feels like it's just been chock full of lube. Yeah, I can see it inside there. Oh man, yeah, it's really slow. Pretty bad cube, honestly, but like I said, if I wipe it out, it might get a lot better. Alright, up next we've got the Fengshi J-Yun. This is the 57mm version, so I'm excited to try this one out because the mini one was kind of crap. So hopefully this one's a little better. Yeah, this one's also pretty weird in the way it looks. It's got like these recessed little pieces with the stickers in it, which probably means that re-stickering it is not really going to work very well. Turning, that's disappointing. It moves pretty much the same as the mini one. Actually, just got a lot better as I started to turn a little bit, as the loop started to move around the puzzle, but still just a bit too catchy, not enough tolerance really, too tight. I mean, it's not a terrible cube, but it's just, you know, definitely not the best cube that Fengshi has made. And I have a lot of Fengshi V1s and V2s, and Fengshi was another one of those first companies. I think it actually came before Moyu, that was kind of the first one to take a stand against Diane for being the best cube producer on the market. So it's pretty neat. All right, up next we've got a cube from Kung Fu. So I think this is the King Hong. Yeah, so it definitely looks very similar to again puzzle, just with the design of the
finally
sticker.
Yes.
So, movement.
Oh my God! Yes. Yes. Finally. Sub 2. Finally, God. Yes.
Turning, actually.